Hi everyone, this is Mindy Hahne, the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapping Insider, coming to you from Tony's Picks YouTube channel and Tony'sPicks.com. I hope you enjoyed this free pick video from our new show, The Morning Steam, that airs every Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Be sure to watch the show and then head on over to Tony's site, to Tony'sPicks.com, to get one of my guaranteed single game best bets for only $15. Or a daily guaranteed 3-pack, or then again, a longer term sports pass that will maximize your daily profits. The Morning Steam team also offers the single game, multi-game, and season-long packages. So again, hope you enjoyed this video and click on the link in the description for additional information. And now here is the pick.
Get ready, but we want to talk about the marquee matchup, the World Series. Didn't turn out to be a great game, but I mean, it wasn't.
Unless you're a Phillies fan, right? Then it's
well, right. I mean, I wasn't ready to turn it off necessarily with the Phillies having their moment. McCullers never gives up home runs, Mindy, and he gave up 5 home runs. He's getting a neck sprain out there, but a little bit of not controversy at all because just because the Phillies were beating up on the Astros, the pitches, maybe he was tipping his pitches a little bit was kind of the discussion by some of the experts after the game. I'm not sophisticated enough to know. I've watched a lot of baseball, but I'm not sophisticated enough to know exactly what and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a hitter, like for me, I was never able to pick that up, right? But our coaches were, so they were like, hey, if she's going to throw a drop ball, she'll turn her head to this way, and I'm like, okay. But when you're focusing, where the ball's going to come out of her hand at the release point, you're not watching her head, right? So again, I still think it's just that these, Philly hitters just have all of the confidence. They're just seeing the ball. I mean, like I said, it must look like beach balls coming in at the plate to these guys. Also, we had talked about with McCullers that, he actually pitches better versus left-handers. And look at, the left-handers in the lineup just took him out of the park. So it's just kind of, it's just kind of crazy, So, I don't know. I thought it was a really good game. It's a good series. I feel like, Philly kind of has all of the, all the momentum here.
Well, they do. They've got Nola tonight. So I think, why do I, sorry about that, Mindy. I'm sorry. I apologize to all the people in the chat. I know that everyone here knows that it's Nola. And I just forgot to update it. That's all.
Yeah, right.
Javier in there. The line, though, I think is pretty much going to be correct at this point. We're looking at a near pick'em, I think, right now, showing Houston maybe the slightest of favorites. There might be some 115s out there. There might even be some 110s out there with the lower juice sites. And sorry, anybody for getting that pitching information incorrect, but I think everyone knows it's Nola coming in this game, and that's kind of why the line is where it is. Javier, ultra consistent this year, but look at what Scott said with the layoff. Again, I think it's more the bats that suffer, from the layoffs, but you're right. Philly has the momentum. Does it factor into your handicap? I know you're not always strictly the numbers. I mean, we're watching these games and it feels good for Philly. I'm still giving Houston every chance in the world right now. They only need one of these games, and looking forward, they will have the pitching matchup advantage in Game 5.
Yeah, well, my numbers have been on the wrong side of all of these games, almost. I mean, I haven't played much here because, my confidence level where they, came out, weren't great, right? And so for me, it's kind of been more of been watching kind of the over-unders rather than the way that this has been going. Because for me, the trends are all off because baseball comes down to pitching. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you have the better pitcher, more than likely you're going to win this game. But it just in this series seems to be hugely about momentum, like huge, right? With Philly being at home, 6-0, you have these Astros hitters that are just not hitting well. Alvarez 0.091, Bregman 0.182. I mean, the good thing is that Javier hasn't allowed the long ball in his 30 appearances. He's 3-0 also. Astros bullpen is ready to go. I just think it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. I mean, it's definitely going to be the deciding factor. I think if the Phillies win it, they're going to take it. So it's kind of the one last shot here for these Astros to do it. But I think that they haven't been at this level of adversity, and so far they haven't been handling that well either. And also want to say hi to, Alec Bohm. He is from Omaha, as well as Jake Myers. So we have two guys that are in there. One of the guys from Omaha is going to win a World Series also. But I'm going to take the Phillies in this one, Ramon. I think they're going to get it. I think they're going to go all the way here now.
Well, like I said, this game is critical, of course. Phillies want to get this one using Nola, but the Houston, I think everyone can see that maybe the starting pitching advantage will be there tomorrow. So they really still need just one of these games to get back that home field, even though they would need to sweep if they could get back home. So, look, I know Nola. I mean, those numbers are just absolutely incredible right now. No doubt about it. But pressure is going to be on these guys. And if they do get to Javier, watch out. That's where the total could get a little bit. I think the runs could come again. And I just think that Houston can get off the snide a little bit and get that goose egg off the scoreboard. I'm going to be going over 7.5 in the game tomorrow, knowing that if it gets to a situation where Houston has fallen behind, it really could get a little bit out of hand tomorrow, because they will be kind of saving their situation for the last game in a little bit of a give up mode. So I look for the game to go over tomorrow. And Mindy has the Phillies game 4 of the World Series. I want it. I want more games. So, I don't want it to end early. So we'll see, Mindy, about that. But going into the
Right.
critical, I respect what you're saying. I think the critical game will be game 5. But again, that doesn't mean that Houston isn't going to be. We know Javier had that incredible streak of quality starts, and Nola in butterscotch comments. I have the rough
Right.
2 outings. The numbers, he's actually been a better road pitcher, right? So I don't know, but he kind of shored things up too.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they go against him again, since they've seen him once. Yeah, so yeah, there's a lot of unknowns. It should be, should be a really good one. But I expect it. Like you say, Ramon, I think it's going to tick to the over as well. So thanks for watching. Now go ahead and click on that link in this description and buy one of our guaranteed premier picks or packages. And don't forget to use the promo code that's only offered here. That is Tony T at checkout to save 20%. You can use that multiple times as well. All plays here on the site are fully documented and transparent. So make sure you go to that all cappers tab so you can be sure to check out all of that information as well. Hope you have a great day and good luck.